Yellow. Let's see if this thing works. I definitely hope so. All right. How's everyone doing today? Thank you for coming out. I hope you guys are awesome. All right, so do I need to be louder or am I just about right? That's looking pretty good there. I think. We'll find out. Vincent, what's up, buddy? How you doing today? Michael Cruz, hey. William D, what's up, my friend? We got Ryan, what's up, Ryan? Awesome to see you guys. Melon, hello. Thank you for coming out, everybody. I definitely appreciate it. All right, so I need to make a couple of quick adjustments. I think that should be good. I'm using different streaming software today than normal. All right, so how's everyone's day? I hope you guys are amazing. I think that's about the best we're going to get. All right, so live game streaming. I probably need to adjust the camera there, and that should probably be pretty good. All right. I think we got her. Good enough. Good enough. All right. So what's going on, everybody? I'm trying to figure out this new streaming software. It's not necessarily new, but I used to use this software a long time ago. I'm hearing a weird sound. What is that? Someone running the leaf blower or something. Outside. Noah, how's it going? How are you today? But I just haven't used this software in a long time. Right now I got one piece of software set up for my Warrobots channel and another streaming software set up for this channel. For some weird reason, that makes a few things easier. So I figured I'd try this one again on Streamlabs and see how it goes. All right, so we're going to go find some showdown races. I know it's on the map here somewhere. It's hiding. There we go. Are we going to have a pop-up? Hey, I think we actually avoided the pop-up. Sweet. EKT, what's up, buddy? Did I just say Clavia? Johan, what's up, my man? How are you doing today? What's up, Cam? Or how are you doing? We got Millen in the house. All right, we're about to race us a green booger car. Time to race the green booger. Oh, yeah. Think we got her. All right, William D says, check out the blue showdown. All right, there must be something weird going on with that. What am I checking out, William D? Let's find out. It starts in a couple of days, right? Let's go look at it really quick. I'm guessing there must be something strange with it. What am I supposed to be looking at? All right, we got a Venom GT Spider, Venom GT Heritage Edition of Dark Horse. All right, the Chevelle Phoenix and a Tuatara Concept. All right, so this is the Los Angeles showdown. No, it says I don't have the bankroll on my list. Yeah, this is kind of a weird selection of cars here. Huh. I don't know if they're going to change some of this, but this car is in there. It's a very nice looking car. I like the other Chevelle a lot better looks wise. That's interesting. When I click on this, it's showing me these two cars. And this one says rare imports. Oh, what car are you winning at 1,400? We'll look at that in a minute. Alright, so the bankroll's in here. So you can pull that with keys right now. You can pull a Tuatara out of keys. I don't think it's... how many keys you need? Oh, it only takes 30 keys to get the Tuatara? Is that correct? No, that's not it. Never mind. That's not a featured car. Never mind. I'm very tired today. I'm telling you, ever since I got the shingles, I've been so freaking tired, it's horrible. I don't know why, but I've been crazy tired. Alright, so there's the car available for the showdown to win. We got a Purple Star Chevrolet in there. I don't know what that is exactly. You know, I don't understand why you can't click on these. Is that the bankroll? I think that's the bankroll. That's also... And that's also in the rare imports? This is interesting, actually. So right now, I wonder if they've done this intentionally. Huh. Well, it doesn't start for 2 days, so there's a good chance something may change here. Weird. Very weird. I wouldn't be surprised if they fix something and change it, though, because you guys know how things go on this game, right? What's up, Stacks? Alright, my sinuses are all messed up today, and I'm tired. I'm telling you, those shingles messed me up. I didn't appreciate it. Alright, Max, hello. He says, hello, Danny, I'm confused. How have you got those 4 guys at the top? What 4 guys? I'm not sure what you're referring to by the 4 guys. Four guys at the top. I don't know what you mean by that. Are you talking about the showdown we were just looking at? Are you talking about the guy up here? The thing that says get on the top? Is that this thing? I'm not really sure. There's maybe this? I'll tell you what, the garage on CSR3 Racing looks sweet. I love the garage. I wish they would revamp our garage and make it look that nice. What's up, Dave? How you been doing, buddy? Hope all is going well. Awesome to see ya. Dax says, what about the bankroll William glitch? Well, it's in the it's showing as the showdown prize car, and it's also in the gold crates. So that's what's going on with that. And I'm not driving my car properly. I'm not sure what the prize car is supposed to be. Yeah, the RPM display is kind of cool. I mean, CSR3 is definitely fun, but you know, I need to do a lot of playing on that and unlock this thing and that thing and the other thing to really get a feel for it. I mean, I barely got into the game at all, but it looks pretty straightforward for the most part. You know, if you want to get cars, you open crates and then you run the boss races. What actually pops out of the crates, that's going to be hard to know for sure, I guess. But it looks like there's a very small percentage of getting cars out of the crates. One thing I might do on that game is a crate opening video. Just go in there and open a bunch of crates and see what pops out. Give people an idea of how that works. But it looks like you win car blueprints. Basically from racing the storyline races and opening crates. Now, how much the game's actually going to change from the time, like from what it is now to the time it actually goes live, I have no idea. Alright, so Max, I'm not 100% sure if there's some sort of requirement. Now, I don't know if everybody's got that. It could still be in beta testing, or you may need to get the latest update before those show up on your account. That's something brand new that just came out, and I'm not sure if there's any requirements on how you get that or what you need to do to get that yet. My guess is you either need the next update or I'm having a brain fart. I lost my train of thought. Maybe everybody doesn't have it yet. I'm not really sure. How many people have this and how many people don't? Because I do know that, for example, Jamie got it like a month ago, and I just got it a couple of days ago. So it may still be out for testing. Maybe not everybody has it yet. One thing I've noticed on new features is some people get it quickly, some people don't get it for a while. So sometimes they test something on a small amount of players to see how it works and if there's problems with it before they give it to everybody. So it could be something like that as well. Noah says the new Elite Tuners is a little underwhelming as well. Why is it underwhelming? Are you talking about that new GR86, I think it was? I haven't really seen anything about the car yet, but in my opinion, a GR86 is kind of cool if the car is good. Alright, so guys and girls, my crew, according to William D, my crew is in need of a new player. I would assume William D is probably correct because he's our recruitment guy. So William D just posted a link. I can't talk today. William D just posted a link. I think I've been drinking too much coffee. He posted a link to our recruitment room on the Line app. What's up, Jack Van? How you doing today? Hold on, let me finish this race and I'll read the rest of your comment. It's a little long there, so it takes me a minute to read that. Let me finish this one really quick. All right, he says microtransactions are out of hand. Can't do elite because I don't have the cars. Can't do tuners because I don't have the tokens. Basically just live racing, and that's it. All right, so it usually takes a few months to get your account rolling. If you're brand new to the game, live racing and the little daily races are the main things that you can do. But if you play the game a lot and put your time in, you'll slowly acquire more and more and more and more stuff. And then eventually you'll have all kinds of things. But without spending money, you're going to be off to a slow start in this game. I mean, I don't spend money on this. I mean, I do spend some money on this game, but only a little bit here and there. The first couple of years I played this, I don't think I spent a dime on it. The thing is, you start off very slowly and you just play and play and play and play, and you acquire more and more and more and more stuff. Then eventually you're going to be like, bam, I got all kinds of stuff and the game's fun. But I do remember the first probably 3 to 4 months I played this game, it seemed like I was off to a really slow start. I was kind of feeling like, man, I'm never going to get anywhere on this game. And then about 4 months into the game, I remember thinking, man, I'm starting to get a nice collection of stuff. 6 months in, I was like, wow, look at all these things I've got now. About like 8 or 9 months into the game, I was like, I've got all kinds of amazing things. So it definitely takes a while to get the ball rolling. All right. All right, Fracture, how you doing today? Hope you're doing awesome. Thank you for coming by. Glad you're enjoying the channel. Oh man, how many hours? We can go look at that really quick. It's I don't really like looking at it, but it reminds me of how much time I've spent playing a video game. You know, I need to grab some more parts for this car because it's too slow. I should have another stage 6 for this car. I think I need to collect it and then install it. Alright, rank 1000 something or the other. Sweet. I'll take it. The amount of hours I've spent on this game is unreal. Let me collect my stuff here really quickly. There should be a stage 6 part in here. Yep. Let me grab that. Please don't be a duplicate part. Please. Yep. We got a new one. Nice. Battlefield 6. No, I've never played the new Battlefield. Those first-person shooter games are too fast-paced for me. I don't have those kind of reflexes, so they're just frustrating. I like slower-paced shooter games, but I don't like fast-paced stuff like Call of Duty or I don't really like Fortnite. I found that to be kind of boring. It wasn't for me. All right. 3,628 hours and 42 minutes is how much time I have into the game so far. I've won almost 100,000 out of 140,000 races, so lots of time. I mean, I've been playing for close to 10 years, but yeah, a lot. Best half mile time is a 6.6. I own 557 cars. Yep. You got 6,000 hours on Fortnite. That's definitely a lot. Now, when I played Fortnite, I felt like we did more running around the map than actually fighting people, which is why I found it boring. It was kind of a cool game. I have a friend who's a YouTuber who does Fortnite, and the first time I ever played it, I was on his live stream. I had no idea what I was doing. He was live streaming, and he's like, trying to teach me how to play at the same time. It's kind of a cool game, but wasn't really my style. Now, I used to play some of the older Call of Duty games, but eventually I just got tired of being angry with those. What's his channel called? Zoopy Loop? His Fortnite channel is called Zoopy Loop. I don't know where he came up with that name. He's got some other YouTube channels as well, but that's his Fortnite one. Alright, where are we at now? Go race. Perfect. I think he mainly just live streams. I don't think he makes videos. I think he just live streams on that channel. What about 1/3 of his life? Who, me? I don't think I've spent that much time on it. Oh, you know Zoopy Loop? Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, he's a friend. Like, I met him through another game, and then eventually he started that Fortnite channel. That was kind of like his second channel. Very nice guy, actually. Fracture's playing CSR2 on his phone. Yeah, I mean, I play it on my phone as well. The only time I play it on my computer is when I'm making videos or doing something for YouTube. Sorry guys, my sinuses are all messed up, so. My favorite car, I don't really have a favorite car. I've got a lot of favorites. I've got a whole bunch of favorites, honestly. But man, it's so hard to pick favorites. I do like most of the Toyota Supras in this game, even though they may not be the very best cars. I love the Supras. I'm trying to think, what do I drive the most on a daily basis? It definitely used to be the Supra. Nowadays, I just kind of pick random things to live race. Just whatever, you know, I just kind of look through my inventory and I say, all right, I'm going to race that today. I don't really have any specific favorites, but there's a lot of cars that I just really like. Yeah, the Mach-E is a nice car. I don't remember what I liked about it, but I do remember liking that car. I'm not sure if I have one of those. I think I might have got one out of a race pass, but I've never upgraded it. But it's a nice car, yeah. Man, my voice sounds all like hoarse today. That's the one thing I hate about sinuses, is they like mess up my voice. I've had sinus problems ever since I was a kid. They're usually better in the morning, and then like as the day goes on, they get worse and worse. All right, Fracture, you got it maxed out. Very cool. Dave says, make it a good one, Stacks. Oh, Stacks going back to work. All right, my man, have a great day. Thank you for stopping by. I definitely appreciate you guys. I don't know why, but it's hard to get this car to go into 5th gear. It likes to stop at 4th. Like I shift into 4th, I hit the button again, and it doesn't always go into 5th. I'm not sure why that is. This car is a little weird. Millen says, no you don't, it has a sticky launch. What, the Mustang? A lot of those electric cars have really weird launches, I will say that. Yeah, you know, I'm actually surprised they've never added motorcycles. I've been expecting to see motorcycles added in for a long time, but I guess I'm guessing by now they would have done it if they were going to. But I was expecting to see motorcycles and semi-trucks and riding lawnmowers, tricycles, bicycles. I was expecting airplanes, fighter jets. All right, I wasn't really expecting a lot of that stuff. I was always kind of thinking maybe one day they'll add motorcycles. That would be kind of cool. All right, come on, little car. No, he's too fast. Come back. Nah. William D, when did they try to do a tractor? I don't remember that. What are you referring to? The silver bullet, the silver bullet lawnmower. Are you talking about that movie? The movie Silver Bullet? I barely remember that movie. I've seen it. I don't know if I like the new gas thing. It didn't work. Did it take my gold? All right, 7,030. So I guess 30 is still the most you can get. The little thing no longer pops up to say, hey, your gas is full. What's up, Max the Gamer? How you doing, my man? Awesome to see ya. Oh, it wasn't a survey. Gotcha. You know, they actually had like Bumblebee and a bunch of stuff in surveys. I wonder if they're ever going to add anything. I mean, they did eventually add the Back to the Future cars. Those were out of a survey. Yeah, I don't know. William D says, hiya, Max. Bye, Max. Oh, he's tied up at work. Gotcha. Alright, as far as saving crates, I've got lots of videos about resource. Well, not lots, but I probably got a few videos about resource management. One of the best things I ever did as a newer player is I stopped spending my keys and I saved them for a few months. It's kind of hard for people to do that. It's really hard for a lot of people to stop spending their keys, but honestly, it's a really good idea. It's a super good idea to stop spending your keys. Now, once you join a milestone prize crew and you start winning the prize cards, eventually those all turn into Prestige Cup cars. But until that happens, like newer players are always going to be struggling to get enough keys to get those Prestige Cup cars. So if you can save up a few thousand, at that point, you're always going to not have, I mean, unless something crazy happens, you're always going to have enough keys to get what you need. I mean, it's to the point now where I rarely ever have to open any silver crates. I mean, every once in a while I might need to, but like probably, I don't know, the first year or two I played the game, I was always having to open crates to get those cars. So saving keys is definitely important. I can't remember if I stopped at 2,000 or 3,000 or 4,000, but I know I saved up at least a couple, maybe a few thousand keys. And that was one of the best things I ever did. It was a huge help, honestly. Come on, yes. But, you know, even game cash, there's going to be a point where you can start saving game cash, but as a newer player, it's hard to save up your game cash or your gold. You're always going to be spending it. but it's not hard to save keys once you can get over that like mental block or whatever. A lot of people just can't stop spending them, even though they don't really need to. They just have some sort of mental block where they're just like, I can't stop spending my keys. And I was that way. The first several months I played the game, I spent keys like you wouldn't believe and got a lot of terrible cars. I mean, as a new player, getting some of those starter cars is great, but eventually you realize Donna just gives you the same stupid things over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and you're just getting the same crappy cars, and you're wasting your keys at that point. But you got to grind your butt off and be very stingy in this game if you want to have the resources you need. Or you got to pull out a big old giant wallet and buy a bunch of stuff. Come on, little car. Ah. Noah says only use them for special event cars. Noah says, once your collection is big enough, silver and gold crates are useless. I don't know if I would say that. There's a huge amount of cars and gold crates that I never have, and usually don't have enough gold keys to get. Gold keys are very hard to get without spending. But it's rare that I ever need to open silver crates anymore. But if I need to, now I got loads of keys saved up. So it's better to have them saved up and not need them than to not have any saved up and need them. You know what I mean? William D says the biggest help was to subscribe to your videos. Yeah, you know, I think this channel has helped out a lot of people, which is cool. I mean, it's just a video game, but it's nice to be able to help people out in some way. Even if it's just a game, it's nice to help people out. It may not be a really like significant way that's doing a lot of good in the world, but hey, at least I can help people out with something, you know? It feels nice to help people out. Unfortunately, some people don't appreciate it, like Donna. Donna doesn't appreciate my videos. Darn you, Donna. Donna she doesn't appreciate anything. She steals our keys. Darn you, Donna. Darn you, Donna. I was kind of unhappy that they put Donna in CSR3 racing. I was hoping she was gone forever, but nope, she's in there. She looks a little different. But I saw Donna was in CSR3. I will say though, CSR3 is a very different game than this one. It'll be interesting to see how much changes by the time it finally gets released. If you guys didn't notice, I posted a CSR3 video. They actually gave me access to the game early. Couple of days ago. Seems pretty cool overall. It's definitely different though. It's a very different game. I mean, there's some similarities, but Dave, thank you, buddy. He says, Dave also said, if Donna's not around, who would you blame? I don't know. MaxTheGamer. I would blame MaxTheGamer. I don't think he's here to defend himself anymore. Darn you, I don't know if he's still listening or not. Noah, what about the Cosworth Escort? That's a really nice little car. I like that a lot. That's a wonderful little car, actually. I love it. All right, Melon says, guys, what tune would you like me to share with you? It's got to be a free car. Free car as in one that's like easy to get all the time, or what do you mean by a free car exactly? But we did get that car for free. Unfortunately, you can't get it now, though. I think that was like a one-time deal for free. William D says, that's probably the nicest car they've given us in a long time. I agree with you. All right, so Ellen says, how do you beat KJ's challenge? We need COV. What is COV? All right, so in order to beat the bosses, all you got to do is get a car that's capable of running faster than the boss. And then you have to have a lot of patience, and you have to wait till you have enough parts for the car. After you have enough parts installed on the car, all you got to do is tune that car and drive it properly, and you will destroy the boss. Now, I can't remember if KJ is Tempest 1, right? I just used the Volkswagen Golf with no stars. As soon as I got enough parts on it, that car destroyed KJ. Yeah, it's a bummer Kim Block died. William D says, rest in peace, Kim Block. Man, my voice, I'm sorry, it's all hoarse today. Go, little car, did I win? Nice, that was a close race right there. Really close. All right, Melon says the Elite Corvette Tier 4 is not a good car. I don't even remember that car. I think the Tier 5 Elite Tuners Corvette's good, but a Tier 4 Elite Vet. I don't know what you're talking about. It must be that bad that my memory just wiped itself of that car. Can you use the Super Snake for Rip Larry's challenge? Alright, so I'm not really sure which Super Snake you have, but if you got enough parts, put it this way, when it comes to Tempest, if you have enough parts on the Super Snake and you tune it and shift it correctly, it will definitely beat Tempest 1, Tempest 2, and Tempest 3. There's only a handful of cars that can't beat Tempest 1, Tempest 2, and Tempest 3 when it comes to Tier 5. Most of them can. I actually made a video about the top 20 slowest cars in the game recently. There's a few of those on that list that are too slow to beat the bosses, but most of the Tier 5 cars in the game can with enough parts. I'm not sure exactly how many Stage 6 parts and how many fusions you're going to need for that particular car, but my advice is when you're trying to do Tempest, just remember none of the boss cars are good anymore, so those are just old, outdated cars you're trying to win. So I would not be in any hurry to run through Tempest and finish it. What I would do is I would just play the game, put Tempest on the back burner, and once you have some highly upgraded cars that are pretty fast, then go run through Tempest, and then you're gonna save yourself a lot of time and headaches and hassle if you're not trying to rush through Tempest. If I were to start the game over completely from scratch, I wouldn't even worry about Tempest for the first several months that I played the game. I would just collect my cars, do everything else, and then maybe 6 or 8 months later, go run through Tempest and just blow through it like it's nothing. That's kind of how I would do it. Now, when I first started, like the Sestel Elemento boss car, I think it was the 3rd fastest car in the game. Now it's down the list of like 397,000 fastest. I don't remember where it's actually out on the list, but it was really fast back in the day. Now it's a slow, outdated car. I still like that car for some weird reason, but it's still only like decent at best. If even that, if you can even call it decent. It's a cool car though, but most of those boss cars aren't that great. Alright, so Ill Surfer live racing, my friend. You have live racing, right? So Prestige Cup, put it this way. The Prestige Cup and the daily races will earn you over 800,000 respect points for your crew. So if you do all the little daily stuff and you do the Prestige Cup, there's probably 800,000 respect points. Throw a little bit of live racing on top of that, throw a little bit of showdown on top of that, you can easily hit over 1 million. So if you can't do showdown because you're having the stupid glitch, focus on live racing in your daily races. Unfortunately, it sounds like there's a lot of people who don't have showdown on their map due to a glitch right now, which is terrible, but unfortunately, it sounds like that's happening to more and more and more people. I don't know if it's mainly newer players or what, but there seems to be a lot of people who are not getting showdowns. Joanne would like to see showdowns in every tier. Honestly, that would be nice if they would if they wouldn't put like the tier 1 cars versus the tier 5 cars. If they had a proper matchmaking system, having crap, I got a bad shift. Having all different tiers would be great if Showdown had a proper matchmaking system. Dave says I'm at level 2,600 and didn't finish Tempest 3. He said he made his F1 Elite and then he left it there. Dave, I'm surprised you haven't finished it. I'm sure you got cars that are fast enough to just blow through it, but then again, I mean, I get it. It would probably drive me crazy to leave it unfinished, though. All right, go little car, go little car, go. I'm not, wait, that guy destroyed me. Holy crap. I did not even stand a chance. My car is missing a lot of parts though. All right, he's got 2,278 on that. Let me go see if I've got my Zonda maxed out. I'm pretty sure mine's just on a low upgrade live racing setup. I'm going to double check though. If I've got all the parts for mine, then I might actually go run it. But I don't think that I do. I'm pretty sure mine's partially upgraded. There's a small chance that maybe I have it maxed out. Let's go find out really quick. I don't think it's going to... Oh, come on. Get off my screen, turd taco. I'm pretty sure it's on the live racing stuff. Now, if I got it maxed, that's going to be amazing. Ooh, I do have it maxed out. I don't remember how to shift it. All right. I do have it maxed out. Perfect. That'll make my showdown life a little bit easier. I thought I only had a couple of parts installed on this. Jerry! Get off my screen, Jerry. But no, I don't remember how to drive this whatsoever. 2551. We got a dyno of a 7.4. That looks worse. Not by much, but we'll go back to where we were. I think that was the proper tune. So I'm probably going to be driving it very incorrectly. So I don't remember how to drive this at all. I'm too lazy to look it up. Let's see what she runs. Yeah, the green Zondo, that's a cool color. I love this car for live racing on low upgrades. Normally that's how I have it set up. I'm not really sure what I did, why it's maxed out, because normally I don't run it maxed out. But yeah, I love this car. This is such a nice car. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm just going to run it like normal for now. 7.3 is not bad. Melon says smash the like button. Noah says the Zonda has a weird shift bearing. Yes, I remember it does, but I don't remember what it is. I think it's one of those cars that's weird to figure out how to shift. I wish I had one of those memories where I could remember every single car in the game. Alright, let's find somebody. Hello, game, are you there? Alright, we got one. Hey, man, that guy copied my car. How dare you, sir? That's my car you're driving over there. It might be something like that. I don't know. Alright, so Venton, I actually don't remember anything about the bankroll. I don't think I have a video. That's a newer car, isn't it? I don't think I've got to check that out yet. I'm not actually familiar with that car. The content account is currently missing a lot of cars, so there's a bunch of newer cars I haven't been able to look at. Alright, so it didn't like that as much. Joanne, you have a photographic memory? But Venton, I wish I knew for sure, buddy. I saw the comment earlier. You said that tuning guy can tune for live racing. Does he give you tunes that actually win live racing, or how does that work? Or do his live racing tunes suck? Because live racing is kind of a very different way of doing things than everything else. Hey Rito, how you doing today, buddy? Says I'm now watching the stream and doing the showdown. Nice, nice. 180 participant. I'm not really sure how many races I'm on. I just started it today, so I definitely don't have that many in, but I'll tell you what, the more races you can do, the better. Even if you're losing, it's good to collect those participation points if you got the time. I don't think I've ever done a full 500. Sometimes I get 200 or 300 in, but I've never got a full 500. I'm too lazy to do 500 whole races. Normally, I just run a couple of tanks of gas a day on the showdown. 2 or 3 tanks tops, except for when I'm live streaming. So I get a couple of hundred in on average. 200-300 races is pretty average for me, I guess. Melon says the Helena Hitmen have one spot open, guys. William D is still trying to catch up on racing. You'll be fine. You know, I don't know what your RP was this season, but if you're a little low or something, don't worry about it. Crap happens sometimes, you know? You got crap going on in real life, so yeah, don't worry about it too much, you know? Alright, ba-bam! Vincent, I wish I knew if the bankroll was good, buddy, but next time that account gets updated, which should be pretty soon, hopefully it goes back to normal and all the cars should be back on there. William D, burnt up phone or not, you're still supposed to be doing it, over there. What you got to do when your phone burns up is pretend you got a phone. You can just sit there and air race. You can air race. Trust me, it works. Trust me. Would I lie to you? About that, yes, I would. About most things, no, I wouldn't. Alright, there's my bad joke for the day. Air racing with a fake pretend phone, right? Kind of like air guitar. Alright. Yeah, this car is a lot faster than the last one. But yeah, William D, man, being sick definitely sucks. It's not fun at all. Uh-oh, I'm out of gas. I'm thinking about buying this thing here just so I can make some videos showing it in action. Honestly, though, I mean, if you got like 30, if the second driver gave you like 30 races per day, and if the express upgrades gave you like, I don't know, at least like 7, maybe 14, I don't know, then it might be worth it, but even the fuel guy only gives you 10 per day. If they gave you a little more, I think that would totally be worth buying, but oh, wait a second. 20 bucks, wasn't it more expensive? I thought it was 30. It might, maybe the price changes on different days. If they gave you a little more, it would be something that some people would probably really like, but I feel like you're not getting very much out of it. I want more. I want to feel like I got a good deal for my money when I buy stuff. All right. William D says, not worth it. Noah says, 3 is a joke. The Lost Moosehead. What's up, buddy? How you doing today? Yo, baby says something about a Corvette. Did I miss part of your... Oh. How many Stage 6 parts does Showdown give? I think you can only get 1 out of the Showdown. I would have to look, but I'm pretty sure there's normally only 1 in there. Let's go out and take a quick look. But I'm pretty sure it's only 1 unless they've changed something. I mean, one thing about this game is they change things a lot and don't always tell us. So sometimes if you're not looking for something or don't notice it, sometimes they'll change things and you don't realize it. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be just 1. Now the crew cup or token cup or whatever that is, that gave out 1 this morning. There's 1 in the Showdown. And normally when you get a milestone prize car, they usually get 1 at the same time for that, I do believe. But man, I have a hoarse voice. All right. What am I looking for? Showdown. So I don't see one here. It's hard to see what these old prizes were. I know there's normally a stage 6 in one of the showdowns somewhere. Was it the elite one? If so, it's gone. Now, if you're talking about this thing, I'm not really sure how many they put in these blue showdowns, but I'm not seeing any stage 6. Did they remove them? There used to be stage 6 parts in the showdowns. At least that's what I remember. I'm not seeing any listed on either thing. I hope they didn't take them out. But neither showdown appears to have a stage 6 part in it. They might have removed them, I don't know. Let me look through this slower. I thought both the red and the purple showdowns had stage 6 part. Maybe it's just the purple. That one's completely gone, but I'm pretty sure it's just one. Maybe the purple one has the stage 6. I don't have the world's greatest memory, so my memory is kind of crappy. My memory is super crappy. William D says they removed the third Uni Stage 6 from the Race Pass. Yeah, you used to be able to get 3 Universal Stage 6 parts on a Race Pass. Right now, the average person can probably only get 1 easily, which is a bummer. I kind of wish they would have left the Race Pass the way it was. Stanley said it's on the Elite Showdown, the purple one. Gotcha. It's still just one, right? William D says they're getting cheaper and cheaper. I think just like most companies, if they can give you less but charge you more, that's what most companies do. Like you buy a box of cereal, now it's like 3 times as much money, but you only get 25% as much as you used to get. So it's not only cereal boxes that have shrunk, it's game boxes too. Whatever that means, I don't know. William D says, how many millions of profits is enough? Alright, so for a company, in my opinion, there's never enough. Companies want to keep more and more coming in. So. Ron G says, most stingy game I've ever played. I've played stingier and much more expensive. This is not bad compared to some games. When I was playing Lords Mobile, there were $13,000 heroes and $250,000 equipment sets. The crazy thing is, some people had several of the $13,000 heroes and 2 or 3 of the $250,000 equipment sets. There was a lot of millionaires, multi-millionaires playing that game, and they were buying up the big stuff. There was a guy named something Chong on that game. He owned several businesses. I think he was from China. He was the first person to have spent $1 million on that game, on Lords Mobile. So the thing is, there's a lot of really wealthy people out there playing games that are willing to spend as much as it takes. And as long as game manufacturers or anybody else knows that those people are out there and they're willing to spend it, you know, they're gonna keep those prices up there. GB, are you saying you're trying to join a crew? How many respect points do you make every season? The goat, hello, hello. All right, the goat says the showdown where you get the 1,400 is going to be impossible because of the selections you have. Well, that depends on what car you have, right? Let's just say, here's the thing. In order to really do well on this showdown, you either need the fastest or one of the faster cars. I plan on making a video, probably tomorrow, I'll make a video on that showdown going over all the cars from fastest to slowest, but I also got to find out what's going on with it because I think there's some issues with that showdown right now as far as there might be some glitches or some problems with it, so I'm not sure if that showdown is showing its final form or not. I don't know if it's taken its final form yet. We'll find out eventually. Ron G says all these Chevys being thrown at us for art events is crazy and running out of Chevy parts. Yeah, you know, Chevy's not really like a rare part, but it's not a super common part either. Chevy parts aren't hard to get, but it's not like Ferrari where they're just like throwing them at you. Alright, so Lil Surfer wants to know why I'm only getting bots in live racing. So there's a possibility that... Alright, so there's a couple of possibilities for that. So one possibility is a new update to come out, and you're either one of the first or one of the last people to get the update because you have to be on the same version of the game as other players in order to race them. So that's one theory of why you might be getting bots all the time. Theory number two is you've got a really weird car with a really weird, strange tune and the game doesn't understand it, or there's not a lot of other people running cars with that type of at that time. Or there's just the possibility that for some weird reason, the time of day you're getting on, there's not very many other people live racing or something. I can only really take a couple of guesses at why that could be happening. What about need to know how to shift gears properly? We need to know how to shift gears properly. I'm not really sure what you're referring to there. Alright, William D says you can buy and strip a Chevy from the dealership. What Chevy can you buy? I don't remember any Chevys in the dealership. What's in there? I got a bad memory, unfortunately, but... Oh, it's going to be a close one. I lost, I think. That was a really close race. I do notice live racing lobbies have changed a lot recently. I know the game has been tweaking them a lot and making changes to the live racing lobbies. I mean, they still kind of work the same basic way, but... What's up, Darth? How you doing today? I'm doing alright, thank you. Just tired as normal. I'm just tired. I'm always tired. I don't like it. But it is what it is. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third, fourth, fifth, nitrous. I don't quite think I'm shifting this one properly, to tell you the truth, but I'm too lazy to look it up or really try to figure it out. GB, they don't give you a lot of respect points for what, my friend? Certain types of races give out a lot of respect points, others don't. So you gotta be doing like showdowns or live racing to get the most respect points out of a race. Did I like CSR3? It seems like a pretty cool game. It's very different. You know, it's a very different type of game, but there's some stuff I definitely like about it. There's some things I like about this one better. There's some things I like about that one better, but seems like a nice game overall. It's going to be interesting when I unlock live racing on CSR3 to see what that's like. I saw there was some sort of multiplayer thing, but due to the fact that the game's not released, I'm not sure how many people will actually be on the multiplayer. There may not be a lot of people playing it yet. Alright, that guy ran way faster than me. Either I'm completely driving this thing wrong, or I should look up how to drive it. I should refresh my memory. I know it had a weird shift pattern. I'm too tired and lazy. I don't know where my phone is, or I would look it up. Oh, my phone's in my pocket. Hold on a second. I'm going to look it up really quick. I could try to figure it out, but I just don't feel like it right now. Not when I'm live streaming. It takes a lot of concentration and memory to figure out shift patterns, because you got to remember what worked and what didn't work, and then it's a whole thing. I mean, sometimes it takes a few hours of playing around with a car to figure it out. All right, CSR2 Zonda. Cinque. All right. It should give me a good idea on how to drive it. Let's find out. All right. All right, so I am driving it a little bit wrong, looks like. All right, it's got a weird, yeah, it does have a weird shift pattern. Second, third. Nitrous roughly on fourth, or a little bit before fourth. Yeah, it's a strange deal. It's going to be one of those deals where it takes a minute to get used to it, though, because it's kind of an awkward, shift pattern. That's one of those shift patterns I don't think I ever would have figured out myself. There are some that I never would have figured out. Most cars, I can figure them out if I play around with them long enough, but this is one of those really weird ones. Like, I don't know how somebody figured this one out, but it's kind of like this. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third. I was supposed to hit nitrous right before I hit fourth gear, but, you know, it's a very strange car. Personally, it's going to be a lot easier just to hit nitrous on fourth. It's probably going to be slightly slower that way, but it's going to make life easier to just do it that way. Dark says C is cha in most of the Italian words. All right, here we go. Let's give it a go. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third. Nitrous fourth. That's basically how you do it right there. That should give me the best time, but that's a pain in the butt. I mean, it's really not, but when you're trying to live stream, that's a pain in the butt because you got to kind of concentrate on driving that particular car. It's hard to chat with you guys and concentrate on what I'm doing at the same time. Yeah, that ran a nice bit faster, actually. Melon says, takes time to find the shift pattern. Yeah, especially one like this. Like when you have to hit the, like for example, how did somebody figure out you need to hit the nitrous right before you shift into fourth? You know what I mean? That's the part I don't get. Like right there. Personally, I would have probably figured out this car to hit nitrous on fourth, not right before it. William D says so many ads. Yeah, the crazy thing is I have the ads turned off as well, but they still put them on there. I've got ads set to manual, which means there's only supposed to be advertisements when I tell it there to put one. But YouTube no longer listens. Yeah, nitrous at 7,000 RPM, that's a weird one. Cinque. Dark, am I saying it wrong? Cinque? I'm not good at reading or pronouncing things, so. Wait, Melon, what do you mean there's a program to find it out? Where do you get that? I've never seen that before. Yeah, how does that work? If there's a program, man, I could have saved a lot of time. Number 5 in Spanish. Oh, really? Will Morris, hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing today, man? Says the recent Zondas all shift that way. They're weird cars. These Zondas are pretty sweet, but they're weird cars. Alright, here comes the purple one. He's gonna kick my butt. I'm gonna get my butt kicked. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third. Nitrous fourth, fifth. Oh wow, he must be wait. He must be missing a few parts because I kicked his butt. Oh no, uno, dos, tres, cinco. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Isn't that cinco is 5 in Spanish? I don't know. Well, Morris, I'm doing all right, my friend. I'm glad you're doing good, buddy. That's awesome. That is awesome. All right, come on, little car. Uh-oh. Ooh, I think I won. Sweet. I'll take it. 7.3. A little slower run that time. I'm getting up there. The showdowns have been a little weird lately. At least in my opinion. You guys may not think so, but in my opinion, the showdowns are a little bit strange lately. All right. Come on, beat that banana. Nope. The banana got me. We had a booger versus a banana right there, and the banana won. How disappointing. How disappointing. All right. I need to find something that helps me wake up. Coffee does not work. I love my coffee, but it doesn't work anymore. Oops, I messed that up. Oh, that's so close. Yes, got him. Got him. I think I guess it depends on which one, but I think if you're talking about the white purple star one, I think it drives exactly the same as this one. I believe they drive the same way. William D, why do you keep saying brown water, man? That sounds like diarrhea or something. He's always like, diarrhea water. He calls coffee brown water, I think. I've never understood it, but it just reminds me of diarrhea. Ugh. Daria. Daria, cha-cha-cha. Uh-oh. We got one of those guys doing the glitch. I don't think I've ever had espresso. Maybe once. All right, a win. Nice. I'm trying to think. I don't think okay, yeah, I've never had espresso. Whoa, what's going on there? My game is flashing. That's not supposed to happen. Dirty bean juice. That sounds nasty as well. All right. Dirty bean juice. I think now I'm messing up my shifts. I was doing it right for a minute. Now I suck at it. Today is Friday. All right, today's Friday. I'm thinking out loud here. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third. Yeah, I messed it up again. That's okay. Maybe it's not because I lost. I'll tell you, the best coffee I've ever had so far is Kicking Horse Coffee. Kicking Horse something, the Kick-Ass blend. Yeah, Kicking Horse Coffee, I think it's called. But it's called Kick-Ass. It's a dark roast. Oh, it's so good. So good. They sell it on Amazon. I bought some the other day and I was like, holy crap. You buy like a teeny bag though. I don't know if it's worth it, honestly. The bag's so small. Coffee's gotten expensive. William D likes Cafe Bustelo. Whatever that says. I don't know. Bustelo. I don't know what you're talking about. Bustelo, maybe. I don't know, but when I get online to do some searching for the best coffee beans, everybody seems to be in love with the Kick-Ass stuff, so I finally tried it. It's amazing. crap! I'm so bad at driving. So bad at driving these things. Hey, that guy, I think he intentionally lost. So Jamie, my video on the Prestige Cup doesn't necessarily show you how to beat it, but it does show you the times you need to beat. It will show you how fast your car needs to be in order to beat that, but it's not really like a guide on how to beat the Prestige Cup, because honestly, all there is to beating a Prestige Cup is having enough parts on your car, shifting it properly, and tuning it properly. Why am I messing up my shifts again? So shift pattern, tune, and the amount of parts, that's really all it takes to make it through a Prestige Cup. Peppermint tea. I don't know if I've ever had that. That sounds awesome though. If it tastes anything like peppermint candy, that would be wonderful. Will, he says I ran 8.8s. With this car? Alright, there was a decent shift. That wasn't too bad. Dara says I will spend bronze keys to get fusion parts. You know, I kind of hate spending bronze keys on Prestige Cup cars, but sometimes if you have to finish it, you know, sometimes you have to, I guess. I mean, if it's really important for you to finish it, then that's always an option if you got the bronze keys laying around. Generally, I don't like to spend my bronze keys on cars that aren't amazing, but every once in a while, aw man, see, it's really hard to concentrate on driving and talking. Alright, so is there any Prestige Cup car that is the best car in the Red Showdown? Not normally. Normally there's something in there that's better than the Prestige Cup car most of the time. Alright, William D likes iced tea. I personally don't. I don't like iced. Darn it, I keep messing up. You people in your darn comments making me read that stuff. But yeah, I don't like iced tea. I did like, what was that? There used to be a raspberry iced tea. There was a company that made raspberry iced tea in a can. I used to like that. It's probably horrible for you though. You know, I never used to read ingredients and stuff, but it's actually ridiculous how much crazy stuff is in drinks and food these days. I'm going to tell you what, if it's full of ingredients you can't pronounce, you probably shouldn't be drinking it or eating it. Snapple, no, it wasn't that. It wasn't Snapple. It was like in a big tall can. It was like in a tall can, like a tall metal can. It was called raspberry iced tea. It was, I mean, it might have been Lipton. There's a very small chance it was Lipton raspberry iced tea. I don't remember for sure, but it wasn't Snapple. I think the can was like a light greenish color. That was actually, oh, it could have been Arizona. You might be right. I think it was Arizona. But I bet if I read the back of that, I'd be like, oh my god, I used to drink that. It's probably got like 957,000 terrible ingredients in it. Uh-oh. He's gonna get me. Yeah, I think it was Arizona iced tea. That sounds really familiar. All right, we only got a couple of minutes left on the live stream, everybody, so If you got anything you need to say it now or forever hold your peace. 3, 2, 1, go. Am I getting the same person over and over and over and over again? Alright, so William D posted a link to our line chat again. If anybody's interested in joining my crew, the Exiled Outlaws, we win the milestone prize car every season. We got a 700,000 minimum. And it's a pretty nice little crew. So if anybody can hit that 700,000 wants to join a milestone prize crew, join our line chat room. And maybe, just maybe, you know, you can at least talk to somebody about maybe getting into our crew. Oh, I keep screwing it up. Interesting. Noah says some gas stations were raising the prices. I guess the Arizona tea was supposed to be $1 and they charge more. You know, the thing is, though, if a company wants to charge more for something, how would they get in trouble for that? That doesn't make sense to me. Actually, I mean, it's good. It just doesn't make sense that if a company wants to charge more for something that they would get in trouble. But I like the idea. That way they can't gouge you. There should be like set prices on everything. That way companies can't gouge you for prices. Will says, I do 2.8 or more per... I mean, those are good scores right there, buddy. If you're interested in joining our crew, man, definitely join that line app room because that sounds awesome. Oh yeah, we got a big old boost right there. Ba-bam. Oh, it actually says 99 cents on the can itself. It's been a long time since I've had like anything other than water or coffee. I don't buy pop or drinks or anything anymore. Since I have the autoimmune disease, I try to avoid eating foods or drinking stuff that's got a bunch of extra ingredients in it. It's amazing like how much certain things will flare you up. So I try and keep my food and drinks as natural as possible. I probably shouldn't be drinking the coffee, honestly. But I love my coffee. That's my one thing I have left is my coffee. All right, here we go. Ah! I lost. I did a horrible shift pattern there. If I would have shifted properly, I might have won, but I didn't. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third, fourth, and nitrous. No! He got me. That was a very close race, though. Really close. You know, you can't complain too much when you lose by like that much. At least it was a good race. All right, Will Morris says, drink that mushroom coffee they show on social media. I don't know. I can't, I think my body does not like mushrooms. Last time I had mushrooms, I got really sick from it, so. when you got autoimmune issues and certain health problems, your body sometimes like builds up, what do they call it? Not tolerances. It builds up like, crap. There's a word for it, but there's certain things that your body doesn't digest right anymore. But yeah, last time I ate mushrooms, oh boy. They tasted so good, but I can't eat mushrooms. But now every time I smell a mushroom, I feel queasy just because it made me so sick last time. But yeah, I heard that there are certain things you develop problems with. A sensitivity is what they call it. But people have celiac disease and a couple of other autoimmune issues. Oh, come on, I messed it up. Often develop sensitivities to certain foods, and I think I developed one to mushrooms, which is common, I guess. But I used to love mushrooms. They were some of my favorite things back in the day, so it sucks, but what can you do? I used to make mushroom, onion, mayonnaise, and cheese sandwiches. Oh, and broccoli. I would saute onions and mushrooms, and then I would put broccoli, mayonnaise, and cheese in there. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. Will says, yep, we're getting old. I got weird crap now, too. Getting old sucks. I need to figure out how to go back to being like 20. Actually, like, you know, if I could go back to like the day I turned 18, that would be great. There's things I would do different, and I think I would have started pressing the doctors to try and figure out what was wrong with me back then. I always had some issues, but I always thought most of the weird stuff, I'm like, oh, you know, this is weird, but I'm guessing everybody probably has this because, you know, when you grow up with certain issues, you don't think about it. It just seems normal. Later in life, they get worse, and then you find out it wasn't normal. Dave says, try the peppermint tea. You know, I actually don't like honey. I do like green tea. Green tea is good. But I don't like honey for some weird reason. All right, Melon says, guys, what car should we tune? Darth says, if you wasn't 18, would you play a CSR again? Truth is, let's just say I did go back into the day I was 18. I mean, back then CSR didn't exist, but if I did things differently and life changed, I mean, I don't know. I don't know where I would be at. I may or may not still be playing CSR if I were able to go back in time. Who knows? That's a interesting question, because they say if one little thing changes, that would have changed the entire timeline of history. So I may not even know it existed. Who knows? Ah, yeah, William. Wait, remember we were talking about the Roush Mustang or the Dark Horse, right? Either one of those would be excellent cars. William D, good thinking on that. The Roush Mustang and the Dork House would be good. Those are nice cars that everybody should be able to get pretty easily. All right, guys and girls, I think that's going to be about it for the stream today. Yeah, if you can find if you can come up with something like that you'd like to share, I think a lot of people would probably appreciate it. It seems to me like these doors should open from the top, not like they shouldn't be normal doors. It's like the door should open. They should like, you know. William D, thank you, buddy. Kind of a bummer he quit playing. All right. Yeah, Millen, whenever you get around to it, you know, that's good, you know. Don't be in a big hurry, I guess. If you got stuff to do, you got stuff to do. So don't kill yourself to do it or anything. Just when you get around to it, that would be sweet. All right, we're going to put the ending screen up. Dave says, people tell you when you're young to take care of your body, but no, you jump on dirt bikes and break bones, and then you get old and you understand. Yeah, you know, when you're younger, though, you feel like you're invincible and nothing matters. Then you get old and you're like, crap, this is not fun anymore. But no, I never really thought. When I was younger, you know, I seriously thought I was always going to feel great all the time. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. I miss those old days, man. When I was young, I was invincible. I was a beast. I was a beast when I was young. Now I'm just like, everything hurts. Everything hurts. It's not fun. All right, guys and gals, thank you so much for coming out. I appreciate you all. Thank you to the channel members. Thank you to the moderators. Thank you all. You're all amazing. I really do appreciate watching my videos and streams and everything else, but I'll be back on Sunday for a live racing stream. Hope to see you guys there. Thanks for coming out. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend if I don't see you beforehand, and we will catch you next time. Lighting out. See ya. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. 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 Bye-bye. Hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Bye-bye. See you later. Catch you guys next time.